It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll get a look here at All-Pro Davante Adams. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Raiders and the Colts coming up next.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. 7 yards there and a first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Davante Adams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we?
Ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Mayer here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He hits Adams, complete. Down the sideline he goes, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Dances by him. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll kick things off with an AFC East clash in upstate New York. Buffalo hosting New England. And it's the Bills with the lead in the 2nd quarter. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Desmond Ridder has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Damian Pierce, 100 yards exactly on the ground with a touchdown run as well. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 41 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Slant to Adams. Now he's loose again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 51 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Second down, Jacobs once more. A beautiful fake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, Jacobs once more. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought,
Here we go, shot.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
and partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders,